Undersecretary Rosemarie Edillon says at least 5% economic growth is achievable for the fourth quarter, especially as calamity funds make their way into helping disaster-stricken provinces recover. Here's an excerpt from my interview on thought leaders with Usec Edillon.
In terms of the mechanisms to address the corruption, so as you know, there's lots of hearings that are going on. On the part of the executive, what we are doing now is still also with respect to the investigation, plus also ways on how we can, at least prevent, making sure that it will be a bit more difficult to commit this, all this hanky-panky. So we have the Project DIME, which is the digital imaging, monitoring, and evaluation, and so we are encouraging the public to actually be involved in this, because it takes all of us actually to make sure that this does not happen again. We make sure that we prevent it from happening even. So this one will actually has geotagged all these infrastructure projects. They are visible online. And so you can do a real-time monitoring. We are encouraging the NGOs, the civil society, to please visit all these places and send us real-time pictures. And of course, us at DEPDev, we're also ramping up our monitoring and evaluation, not just of this flood control projects, but the other projects as well. Now, for the fourth quarter, our discussion has been, and actually the instruction also of the President, is to accelerate the spending on the disaster recovery. Because as you know, we've had two, actually, well, more than two typhoons, but the super typhoons were your Tino and Uwan. And we know that a lot have suffered the loss of property. There were also loss of lives. But for the loss of property, there has to be an accelerated, there was a release already of the funds that are needed for that. Even the government infrastructure that was destroyed, but also private property. There will be assistance that will be given to them.
In fact, we're under a state of calamity as we speak, and that goes
right.
on for 1 year.
1 year.
November 7th.
That's right.
So how much of a bump up might that give the fourth quarter, and can that be sustained?
Well, for the year, yeah. Actually, what that means is that the government agencies can now tap their quick response funds, because and even the LGUs can now make use of their calamity fund. As you know, it takes a declaration of a state of calamity before you can use that.
Catch the full interview on Thought Leaders, 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time on One News and on our social media channels.